So Iron Man 1 came out, and of course, it more or less cemented Marvel Studios as a big player in Hollywood just overnight. But that's not the only thing. Of course, the film teased what was to come in the MCU. From the little post-credits scene that of course teased the Avengers, to about halfway into the movie, I would say, where the character of James Rhodes looks at the Iron Man armor and says, maybe next time. Of course teasing that he would be suiting up as the War Machine. Now, back in the day when Marvel Studios was still relatively fresh and they only had Iron Man as their big win and the Incredible Hulk was undermarketed by Universal due to some problems between the two studios and the actors, the future was still relatively unknown. Marvel Studios would then go to be bought out by Disney, of course midway into shooting Iron Man 2, and some weird stuff happened there with some mandates on what they wanted to change over. But War Machine did officially show up in that movie, and of course War Machine had somewhat of a pretty big fan base. Naturally they thought, well, we could probably make a War Machine movie and then make some money off of it considering people are loving Iron Man. Except things didn't exactly go that way, but at one point, as it turns out, War Machine was actually in the planning stages and the film was going to come out somewhere after the first Avengers. But the direction that Iron Man 3 took would see War Machine be an important player, although he was actually the Iron Patriot, due to a lawsuit that Marvel was going through with one of the original creators of War Machine, so unfortunately you can kind of see how things got derailed. Now, on the one hand, you kind of really think about that and it makes you stop and think, how different would the MCU be if we essentially had two dudes flying around in iron suits that are more or less the same looking, just different approaches to who the characters are. And I'm honestly glad, as much as I love War Machine, and you guys know I prefer him over Iron Man, that we never really got that movie. You know, I think he's a great character, but I don't think we needed any more, I guess you could say, Iron Man's. I'm okay with 3, and I'm okay with Rhodes being a supporting character the way he is, considering, who knows, if this movie would have happened, maybe we never get Guardians of the Galaxy or Ant-Man, and quite honestly, I would have rather gotten those than another dude in an iron suit.